What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We are live with our big game today. QPR Middlesbrough live at Matchday Loftus Road Stadium. Game week 35. So it's coming to an end soon. And we got a big game today against the mighty Middlesbrough, who's flying with their new manager who came in January. Who got in the chat? Eleanor, straight away. Hi, do we hope all is well? I'm all good, man. Just a bit worried about this game. I'm not gonna lie. It's not a positive sign. There's big changes into the team at the moment. So yeah. W12 Pete says kickoff was 4. Rush into my seat. 4:30. No rush, mate. No rush. Hello, DB. Hope you're all good. I'm all good, man. Just a bit shitting the bricks of this game, to be honest. Big test today at home as well. So yeah. But let's get into the teams. We ain't standing up just yet, but we will do eventually. So on the team sheet, it does look like he's changed the formation with the players that are playing. 4-3-3, 4-3-2-1, whatever it is. Joe Walsh in goal, and Bengay, Dunn, Edwards and Davis all in the back, with Kieran Morgan, Jonathan Varane, Isaac Hayden in midfield. Vale, Sato and Kone all as the forwards, possibly just behind Kone, you never know. But yeah, that is the team for today at the moment. On the bench, Ben Hamer, Adamson, Steve Cook, Jake Clark-Saw, Tylen Smith, Escudina, Daniel Benny, Paul Smith and Ryan Colley. No signs of any Ilya yet. Poku, anyone that's meant to be coming back from injury yet. I guess they're not ready. Ilya looks like a bit of a worry and doubt at the moment. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that in the future. But yeah, it's not looking great for that. Now, with Borough, the thing is, this is the problem right now with Borough, man. Why does it feel like they have a strategic plan when they put their team together? It's so worrying, honestly. It's very worrying. You got Bryn in goal, Britton, Fry, Aylan and Target all at the back with Morrison right ahead of them. Whitaker, Hackney, Brown, McGree all but in front of Morris, with Strelec on his own up front. They've made changes, big changes into the squad. You got Will Smith, Malanda, Edmondson, Sarmiento, Castellendi, Gilbert, Conway, Hansen and Sene all on the bench. Listen, Conway on the bench is very frightening for me, as well as Sarmiento. This is going to be a tough game for us. Really is. I'm very worried about it. Is it going to be another embarrassing performance at home, especially against a strong Middlesbrough side? Or is it going to be a very decent game? Very entertaining. But leave your comments below what your prediction is. I'm not going to be honest. Well, I will be honest. I got a funny feeling this is going to be a big loss today. A big loss. If we can hold out for a draw, happy days for QPR. But yeah, we'll see what goes. I was actually looking on Twitter today. And there's some crazy stuff going on Twitter about how odds are Julian Stefan to be sacked. It's a bit crazy. I think it's a bit early to say so yet. I know a lot of people are not happy with the performances, but I still have full confidence in him. So yeah. Am I happy with the lineup, Pete? It's changed. It's very different. But the fact is this. I would have rested Kone today, for sure. I would have rested Kone. I think Kone I would have started him off as a bench player. And played either Colley up front or someone else. But yeah, that's my thoughts on that. Robert, hello mate. How are you? Robert, hopefully you're doing okay. Welcome into the chat. Welcome in. Yeah, my thoughts on the team is very different, but it's good. If he's got 3 in midfield, if it is 3 in midfield, it's going to be very interesting. But my thoughts are right now, it's still worrying, but I would have rested Kone and put someone like Colley on today, just to give him a run out. If you look at the confidence that the Middlesbrough manager, Hellberg, has in his team, he's generally literally playing Strelec up front, you know, instead of Conway. So the fact is this, he relies on his bench, and he's relying on other players to score goals and do the job for him. I would have rested him for the rest of the season. Robert says, have you seen Don's new trim? I have seen Don's new trim. Must be a reason for it, to be honest. Must be a reason. Still no Madsen either. That's a bit of a worrying thing for us, I would say. I don't think Madsen's going to be fit for a while. Oh, man. Bit crazy at the moment. Bit crazy. So, yeah. Foley, hey, mate. Hope you're well. I am okay, mate. Hopefully you're okay. Thank you for tuning in. No work today? Alright, kickoff starts in about 9 minutes. We'll get ready soon. We'll be jumping up onto the old legs. We will. Tough test today, man. Honestly, what's your score predictions, people? Robert said head lice. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ. That's mental. Man said head lice. Wow. He's starting his winter arc in spring, filling his last few performances. We got 3 in the middle. Q Ryan says, hello mate, we got 3 in the middle. I'm not sure. Obviously someone said 4-4-2 again. P said 4-4-2 again, but I'm not too sure. I'm gonna look at when it comes. Obviously, when you see the teams come out, you know how they're lined up. To be honest, so yeah. P says 3-0 loss today. He's starting his win. I'll be honest. I hope it is 3 in the middle, but we'll have to see. You know, I'm not really. You know, Kieran Morgan being a 3 in the midfield might be decent because obviously his passing ability with the 2 has not been great. If we have the 3, it's a bit more closer in, so we'll see what happens. Alright, you run home from work, Foley. Run home from work. I know Pete is running late, getting to the stadium. 3-1 Rangers, Robert says. Jeez, okay, I'm saying 3-2 to us. Ryan says a 4-1 loss, unfortunately. Yeah, it's good to be honest. It's good to be honest. Like I said, I'm hoping for a draw, but I'm going with... do you know what? I'm going to go with a... Oh, man, I really hate to say it. 2-1. 2-1. And I'm not saying to who. I'm not saying to who. You should know who I'm saying already. It's on Sky Sports, so yeah. Anyone watch the Wrexham game against Chelsea? That was a bit of a mad one, that was. Sky just putting on what? Sky doing some Wrexham thing. Live from Wrexham with Rob and Ryan. Wrexham v Swansea Friday. Oh, okay. Rob and Ryan Reynolds are going to be live on Sky Sports for the Swansea game on Friday night. Almost international break. Alright, let's start to get up what the lineups. Haven't seen it yet. So the lineup for QPR, which I've said already, Walsh in goal, and Bengay, Dunn, Edwards and Davis at the back. Kieran Morgan, Varane and Hayden midfield with Vale, Sato and Kone all together. Mr. Michael, I hope all is good and well with you. My prediction today is QPR will win 2-1. Nice. Well, first things first, thank you for tuning in, Mr. Michael. Thank you for the comment and joining into the conversation. And thank you for your prediction, 2-1. Good shout. It's a very good shout. It's very, it could happen, you never know. But fingers crossed. And also my prediction is 4-3 win, to be honest. Goals from Vale, ×2 Kona, and 90th minute winner from Norrington Davis. I'll be honest, I think Norrington Davis will get subbed beforehand. So yeah. Sounds like 4-3-3, Ryan says. They're showing Neil Warnock's 3-0 win against Middlesbrough at home, where Hogan Ephraim scored a cracker. Was that Casper's Gorks? It wasn't all, you know. Jamie Mackey. Mate, what a game in the sun that was. What a game in the sun. I remember being at that game. Alright, team's about to come out. Let's get this going. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, camera's moved. Fucking hell, great. That's all I need now. Why is the camera moved? There we go. That's better. Alright, come on, you R's. Let's go. Right, teams are coming out. Let's switch scenes to the watch-along. Nice to see Adele. I think the aim is to just score, Pete says. Robert says, is Smithy injured? If not, why isn't he starting? I'm not sure on that one, mate. I'll be honest, I'm a bit confused with it as well. I'm not going to lie to you. Why are you knocking that down? Right. It is 4-3-3. As they have said, so Vale and Sato both with Kone. So it is definitely 4-3-3, guys. Gonna be interesting. And why isn't Bengi on the right? Mate. I'll be honest, I'd rather have Ronnie Edwards there, but we'll see what happens. It looks like 4-2-3-1 actually for Middlesbrough. With Hackney behind Strelec. So we've got to check that out. Right, let's get the timer on. It's a bit weird today. Sunday, I think it's the first Sunday we've had in a while. Mr. Guy, yo, how are you doing? Thank you for tuning in. Mascot is not here today. Oh, fair enough. Come on, Vale. Come on. I want to see Vale do have a couple of goals, man. A couple of goals today. That'd be nice. Oh, man. We need this today, man. We really need something. You know, this is like win or break type of scenario. How are you today, lads? Are we optimistic or what? Crip says, can we cause another top of the... Hey, that's a good one, to be honest, Foley. That's a good one. But at the end of the day, we got Whitaker against Harvey Vale's at the game. Got a good feeling about today, Crip says. Fingers crossed we do. Fingers crossed. I know we haven't really been live this week that much, but yeah. Come on, boys. Come on. Come on, boys. Robert says, watch our midfield. Midfield mess up. Confidence. Avatar Roman says, Cooper are losing by 3. Well, we'll see what happens. Good shout, though. You know, strong Middlesbrough team. Strong. I like, listen, look, like I said before, everyone knows what I feel about Middlesbrough. I like this team. I like this manager for Middlesbrough. Just like how I said about Southampton. There's no hatred to QPR or whatever. You know, but when you see the football that was being played by Middlesbrough, it's really impressive, man, and I like it. So yeah, it's like I said, it's been a difficult game. We've struggled against Middlesbrough for a couple of seasons now. So yeah. Right, Barrett to take the kickoff. I know. Listen, look, if I was anyone, I wouldn't even focus on FOTMob, to be honest, anymore. Even the ratings are bad. And here we go! Come you Oz! May as well take the kickoff straight to the keeper, like they did at the first game at the Riverside. And Borough on the ball now. Kone's chasing it. And it looks like it's more Kieran Morgan, Vale and Sato all in the scenario behind Kone. And it definitely looks like it's Hayden and Varane 2 in midfield. Alright, Hayden Hackney plays it back to Borough, and this is where they do the most exciting part of the game, where the passing comes and the rotation in that defence, which I thought was really decent at the Riverside. We've gone over to target on the left. It looks a lot better when we're pushing. Kieran Morgan, Kone, Sato and Vale all pushing them up as a 4. Really decent to see. Putting more pressure on them. I'm hoping Julian's had a good word with them. Good training sessions. Changed up some stuff. Joe Walsh clearing it now. First minute gone. Alright, Kieran Morgan missed hitting it. And Borough back on it with Hackney. And he's giving it to Kone. But good play there by Borough to win the ball back to their keeper. Alright, Aylin on the ball now. One of the most, well, competitive defenders in the Championship, I should say. Can Ronnie keep it? Yeah, he's done well there. It's going to be a throw into QPR in our own half. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Come on. Honestly, I wouldn't mind seeing Luke Aylin at QPR next season. He's a good defender. Very experienced as well. Get rid of Cook. Maybe bring him in. Alright, Sato chase it. Ooh, Middlesbrough almost losing it there. Alright, we get it back with Sato to Kieran Morgan. Kieran Morgan's on his own here. What can he do to Kone? Kone cuts into the box. Kone shoots. It's a good strike. Keeper saves it though. Good start. Very good start by the boys. Very good start. That's what I like to see. This is a perfect start. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves though. It's an unlucky. It's not the best of strikes, but it's an opportunity and it's on target. That's the main thing. So yeah. Why is it on that? I don't know why it keeps doing that. That's mad. There we go. Oh, who's watching the game? Well, what's our thoughts at the moment on QPR? Oh, it could have been handball to oh, it's a bad landing by Borough. A similarity to Escudina it was, but he's alright, Brown. He's alright. He's up. He's up. Joe Walsh with a goal kick. Kone not jumping for it. Not great. Varane. Aylin. Varane doing well there actually to win it back. And Benge on the right now. Harvey Vale does well there. Passes it back to Jimmy Dunn. Alright, Joe Walsh on the ball. Goes long. Stupid. That might have been stupid. Yeah. I don't know why he's done that. It's going to be a free kick to Borough. Julian with a different type of style. His classic rain jacket. Looking like Cruyff at the moment. Good morning, DB. Greetings from Toronto. Well, good to see you, Patrick. Hopefully you're having a good morning in Toronto. Whitaker shoots and it goes wide. Listen, I know it's a Sunday game and it's not in the best of time slots on a Sunday, but Jesus Christ, the Loftus Road looks very, very... The attendance doesn't look great there, man. There's a lot of missing seats at the moment at QPR. Not a full packed house. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of missing seats around that ground. That is not a good sign. Whether that's to do with Sunday, whether that's to do with performance-wise, don't know. Davis is not up front, Patrick. Don't you worry. Davis is not up front. He's at left back. Oh, Ronnie Edwards giving it away straight to Borough. That's good playing here in the corner. To Hackney in the middle. No one in there for Middlesbrough. Harvey Vale chasing it now. Oh, he's done well there to knock it through the legs. And Borough get it back. Pass it back to the keeper. Kone's chasing it. Kone. Oh, the keeper almost fluffed it there. It is a good start, Illinois. It is a good start. I'm liking it at the moment. It's not the most attacking, but it's good to see that we're not sitting back. So, yeah. Right, Borough on the ball now in their half. Playing it to the wide. Target. Ooh. Intercepted by Jimmy Dunn. Hayden on the ball. I say Hayden Hackney for some reason. I don't know why. Joe Walsh on the ball now. Right. Middlesbrough on the ball. Callum Britton on the halfway line. Hayden Hackney now. I've played it back to Fry. Right, it's gone wide to Target on the halfway. And we're putting pressure on them really well. Kieran Morgan pushing up front. Right, Borough pushing back up to the top part of the field. Jimmy Dunn getting in there, getting it back. Harvey Vale playing it down the wing. Good play. Obviously, there's not much he could have done there. I understand the good play there for obviously back in the day when the manager would say just hoof it down the wing if no one's available. Aylan out wide. Davis has come too far forward, but it's going to be a throw to QPR anyway. Right. Julian's not looking happy. Not looking happy. Right, Vale on the ball now. No, not Vale, Varane. Varane doing really well there. Seeing a bit of skill there from the old Varane. And here we go. And Bengay, we're pushing forward. Vale's there. It goes out to Vale on the right wing. Holds up the ball. Crosses it. It's not the best of the crossing. Going to go out for a throw in the final third. I think JS has hold the lads to go for it today. Probably. I wouldn't be surprised. This is good. We are not respecting them. Yep. Pete, listen, look, this is a statement. This is a statement. Like I said, we win or draw is perfect still, in my opinion. But as long as we have a good performance, I'm happy with that. I really am. Right, and Bengay with a long throw. No Paul Smith, unfortunately, on the field at the moment. It's not long. Jesus Christ, it is not long. And Bengay. Back to Kone. 1-2 back to Bengay. Maybe a stupid ball there. And it quietly was. As we are throwing again. RWG, hi, baby. How are you, man? Hope everyone is doing well. I'm good, RWG. Welcome into the chat. Welcome back again. Good to see you. Hopefully you're having a good day. How's your week been? What's your score predictions as well? Oh, it's going to be another throw into QPR. And Bengay. Really bad pass there. Got to do better. Right, long ball in. Oh, just not in the right area. Varane, good touchdown to Mbenge. Back to Varane. Varane holds up the ball, crosses it in, well, into an area, which is appalling. And here goes Whittaker on the ball out wide. Cheers, Foley. NW Gunner, what's happening, DB? Let's go, lads. 1-0, 2-0 the yards. He's predicting. Good to see you, NW Gunner. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you're having a good day. 1-1, RWG saying. Hulk, smash that like button for DB. Cheers, Foley. Yes, lads. Don't forget to hit the like button. It helps the channel a lot. Much appreciate, much love for that. Let's try and hit 20 likes again today. Much appreciated for that as well. Right. What is going on? Kone loses it here. Oh, it's going to be a throw into Borough in our area. Alright. Britain throws it back to Fry. Okay. Sorry for the yawning, people. Jeez. It's Sunday, mate. Sunday afternoon. Alright, it's gone long. Ronnie Edwards on the ball now to Davis. Davis pushing up, getting past Hayden Hackney. He's done really well. He's done well. Crosses it in. It's a good ball in, but no one's there. Oh, it's an absolute belter from Davis there. A lot better from him. What I wanted to see for a while, getting past players like that. He's done really well. It's a good ball in. Just no one in the box, man. No one in the box. Dangerous cross, man. Alright, Borough have gone quickly with it. Putting it into the box. Ronnie clearing it. It's going to be a throw into Borough. Patrick says, wow, Port Vale beat Sunderland. Jeez. I'll be honest, I'm not really focused on the FA Cup at the moment. Right now, I've just been very agitated with the fact being that we've been so in the dark with information on injuries and QPR stuff, man. Honestly, it's so bad, man. Ailing on the ball. Out wide to Callum Britton. Oh, wow. Whitaker's found fucking Jimmy Dunn. Do something with it, please. Don't knock him down. Good defending. Oh, my God. If you saw what I just saw, that was a clear opening for Morgan Whitaker there. Just in so much open space in the middle there. Jeez. If it wasn't for Jimmy Dunn getting into the right area at the right time, that could have been 1-0. Right, so that's our first mistake there for the day. Can't happen again. Kieran Morgan putting some pressure on him. And this is what we don't like about Borough at the moment. This passing game is just, a nightmare. Right, Ailing on the ball now. Goes wide. Oh, what a ball through. Alright, they're in our corner now. They've done well to get out of there. Alien's going to whip it in. Nope. Sees Britain into the box. Oh, brilliant football there. He's going to go out for a corner. CH says, okay, we're live on French TV again, lads. Take two after the Southampton disaster. Come on, lads. Jeez, fair enough. French TV. Crazy. Alright, Whitaker is going to take the corner. Alright, it's a ball to the close post, cleared away by Varane. It's going to be another corner. Oh, man. Come on, boys. You got 4-0. Jeez, okay, 33-1, Lai says. This is going to be a goal. Pete says, whipped in. Back post. This could be a handball. That should be to Midfield. Probably says yours. Hackney whipped back into the back post. Cleared away by Varane. It's going to be another corner to Borough. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Come on, boys. Get on it. Focus. It's a quick take by Borough to Ailen. Ailen plays it back to Whitaker. We've got to put pressure on them. Sato's done really well to get the ball back. Well done. Kate keeps it in. Do something with it, Sato. Yes, well played. Well played. Varane out wide to Mbenge. We've got some space here on the right. Just watch it. Oh, good ball to Vale. Morgan gets on side. Vale's on the ball. Oh, Kone. It's not the best vision by Vale. But Kone's got to be in a better area. Alright, counter attack by Borough. Jimmy Dunn doing superb defending there. Plays it back to Joe Walsh, who clears it. Kieran Morgan, just no one jumping for the ball. Varane, there we go. Oh, but Kieran Morgan heads it the wrong way. Jimmy Dunn leaves it for Ronnie to head it back to Joe Walsh. Good boys, well done. A lot better. See, this is the part where I say I've not seen this on QPR for a while. Honestly, it's a lot better. More patience. No rushing around. Oh my god, I'm a curse. I generally am a fucking curse. Varane has just put it out wide for no reason. And it's gonna be a throw into fucking Borough. Kone's been quiet. Yeah, yeah. I listen. Look, I'm not gonna badmouth Kone like you know anything else, but you know, far from my thing. Like I said, I feel like when it comes down to form, you should play someone else if someone's not doing what they should be doing. So yeah, it is a positive start, unless I'm bloody just exaggerating stuff. I don't know. All right. Joe Walsh on the ball. With a goal kick. This attendance is bad for QPR, man. Honestly. Don't know if anyone's seeing what I'm seeing on the TV today. What is JS playing at? Obviously, Kone needs a rest, for fuck's sake. Eleanor says. Listen, Kone, it's more form-wise, I would say. You know, he's not been the same since the start of the season. You know, I thought it was cracking at the start of the season, but you know, I don't know. I get he's a striker that everyone, well, not everyone, but some majority of people see as a very class striker in League One. You know, he has obviously scored goals in the Championship, which to me is proven he can score in the Championship, but he hasn't really proved himself just yet to be an outstanding Championship striker like Burrell has. Oh, Davis pushed on too much. Yeah, I agree with that, Foley. I agree. Like, but it's also to do with, I reckon, Sunday. It's a Sunday game. You know, a lot of people are like, oh, fuck that. I can't be asked to travel on a Sunday. It's rest. You know, some people do just like to have Sunday. You know, if it's on Sky, I can fucking watch it at home. You know what I'm saying? What's the point of traveling all the way to, say, from one area to another? Robert going at it straight away with the Varane acquisitions today. Right, Helberg having a look at the screen, seeing what needs to be changed. Right, Joe Walsh goal kick. Goes long. Ah, pathetic goal kick there. It's gone for a throw in just before the halfway line. Kids Holiday family shit going on. Kids Holiday? I thought holiday was... I thought half term was last week. Or something like that. Alright. Middlesbrough struggling here. Plus we're probably on Sky or something. Yeah, we are. We are on Sky. Main event today. Right, 19 minutes gone. And the positive thing is that no goals have been scored or let in yet. So yeah, that's the positive on our note. Right, Borough go out wide. And Benge side. There they go. It's squared in. And there it goes. Oh my god, it's 1-0. Oh, I'm such a fucking curse sometimes. I'm such a curse. And it's shit defending. Oh my god. It's shit defending yet again. What are they doing at the back there? It's literally ping-ponged off so many people there. Why is it all them type of goals, man? It's always them goals. And it's that guy Whitaker. Oh, did he make the right choice in leaving Plymouth? I reckon so. So it's a wing play goal yet again. It's no one, and Benge not marking up. Oh, Jim, is it? It's Davis. It's come off Davis and straight back into the legs of Whitaker. What the fuck are we doing at the back here, man? Ronnie getting blocked off there. Strelak doing a good job there in stopping Ronnie. But Davis, what is he doing, man? What is he doing? Absolutely pathetic man. Davis, it needs to be worked on. And we're going, can he keep it in Mbenga? Yep, he can. Alright, Jimmy Dunn plays it back to Joe Walsh. It's going to be struggle now. They smell blood, Borodoo. Goes long for no reason. Kone not even getting to it properly. And Borough back on it on the run with Whitaker on the right wing. Varane wins it back. And it's going to be a throw into QPR. Floodgates will open now. Foley says. Yeah, it's pretty much smelling blood right now. The thing is, right, with the thing with Strelak is kind of like, it's good play by Strelak as well, by keeping on, like, pushing Ronnie Edwards backwards away from it. Right, Kieran Morgan on the ball now, out wide to Vale. Sato's drop. It's going to be a fucking throw-in. Jesus Christ. Come on. That's one for Kieran Morgan. I don't know, Crypt. I don't know, man. Kieran Morgan's passing to this season has not been anything compared to what he was last season. I don't know what it is, man. Pressure is getting to him a lot. He definitely needs a loan move to a club in League One. Patrick says it was a mistake to sign Edwards. Has not improved defense. We are worse signing since signing him. What the goal or handball of their player? I didn't see it clearly. I'll have to have a look at that. CH. Thanks for letting me know. Right. Callum Britton into the middle. Oh, here they go again. Whitaker. Oh my god. Oh my god. Good defending there. Sato on the ball to Kone. And what, Kieran Morgan's free kick, is it? Yep. On the halfway line. We're Bigaville Kone equalize soon. Crip says, okay. Let's have a look at it. Was it a handball? Right, so that, I don't know. Potential handball. Potential. It's Strelak's goal though, but it's a potential handball. He's right, it's a potential handball. In the area it is. It's potential. I wouldn't say it's a guaranteed, but it's potential. Kone! Go on! Oh my god, absolutely perform. Davis, what was that? Is that Vale? Yeah, it's Vale. I've seen a lot better for Vale, man, honestly. Right, throwing quick by Vale to Varane. Varane goes into the box of a cross. Jimmy Dunn, back post, heads it in. Oh my god, what a save! What a save by Middlesbrough. Oh my god. Hayden has headed that in the most awkward place for the keeper. It's such a good, actually, to be honest. Nah, it's not the best header. It just looked at the angle from me where I was. Westfall Pete says we are shit. Oh my god, look at it. Oh, fuck's sake, here we go again. Oh my god, the passing by Borough. Whitaker is offside anyway. Skysports comments say the goal should not have stood as it went off Strelak's arm. Well, like I said, listen, VAR, if we had VAR, possibly, but I can't really say much on that because the arm was down. The arm was down, but everyone has there's always a difference in between handballs and shit like that. But at the end of the day, the linesman and the referee has got to be in the best places to see that, if it was. Alright, Joe Walsh literally straight to the keeper the other side. Well, Target on the ball now. Right, it's played back to Aylin. To Fry. I'm fucking Frey. Aylin again. There they go. Britain on the ball. Cuts back. Plays it back to Aylin. Walsh, what fuck? CH says. Luck in. Oh, Middlesbrough in here. Good defending there by Varane. Varane just cleared a fucking ball and it's kept in. Luck ain't gone our way this season. We're a good team. Let's see next season when we get everyone back and make a few additions. That's if we make a few additions. You know, I think this season we have to sell some players. We do. I know obviously with certain players gone, like obviously making us a bit of profit in Eze and obviously some others, but you know, we got to see what happens. You know, we got Santos coming back next season. We'll see what that's saying. At least it's a cracking match, CH says. Well, it's a better performance than QPR in the sense of a, you know, attack and, you know, majority of defending, but you know, like I said, I didn't come into this game thinking we was gonna win it. So I've got no high expectations of what's, if you know, whatever happens. At the end of the day, I'm a big fan of this Middlesbrough head coach. He's doing a cracking job with Borough. Their passing game is just on point, and they destroy teams. They do. And Benge wins the ball back, and he's on the run with his pace and strength. He's on the run. What can he do with it here? And he fumbles. And he fumbles yet again. He fumbles. And here goes Borough. And we win it back straight to Aylin. Out wide. Hopefully Santos is much better when he come back. Selkone, Hayden and Varane, they would not be missed. Fair enough, fair enough. Sato on the ball. Back to Ronnie Edwards. Plays it to Joe Walsh. Jimmy Dunn. Plays it back to Joe Walsh. And he's cleared up the field yet again. Kone's giving it away. And the clearances have got to stop, man. Because this is what it is now. Hayden Hackney's on the ball. And Barrow played out wide. We've just lost this. This is... Oh, this is just so bad. Why would we clear the ball when we're 1-0 down? It's awful. It's a free kick to QPR anyway. And Bengi goes down. Studs on the foot. Or it could be a free kick to Barrow, actually. Fucking sell Kone. Pete says. Here's a free kick to Barrow. 30 minutes gone. Almost. Alright, Fry is getting some treatment there done on his leg. Don't know what Julian's gonna say at half time for the team to improve. Oh, come on, boys. Come on. They got a break, little break. Who's at the game today? Who's at the game today? Oh man, come on, boys. Right, Fry's coming off for Middlesbrough. Malandu is coming on. Or Malanda, sorry, not Malandu, Malanda. Addison Malanda. Oh, man. A draw versus Borough is a great result for us, so let's keep it real. We are not expected to win this. Like I said, I know how good Borough are this season, and I did not come into this game thinking we was going to win it. Only two outcomes here. Destroyed, or we keep the draw. It's that simple. Right, whipped in. Cleared away. It's come off a hand somewhere. Alien on the ball. Right. Britain. There's an absolute shit pass there by Middlesbrough. Played it quickly for a throw-in. Alien crosses it in. It's a good ball in. And Ronnie Edwards has cleared it away. It's straight to Borough though. Malanda to Hackney. Out wide to Target. Hackney in the box here. A good finesse shot. And it's just missed. Hayden Hackney, what a player he is. What a player. I wouldn't sell Coney just yet, but we are missing Burrell, Foley says. We're missing Burrell really bad, man. Honestly, like, it's such a bad thing that what's happened to him. And, yeah. He's not going to be back for the rest of the season, I think. It said late March, but you got to remember, he's not even back in training yet. Free kick, Borough. I would say this. I don't think we're going to see Burrell. We're not going to see this new striker this season. We're not possibly going to see... I'm going to say it is Share. I don't think we'll see it as Share. I don't know why. Pete says, Jesus Christ, a big statement. I don't see us winning any of our matches for the rest of the season. Relegation, scrap loading. Jeez. Good defending there by Jimmy Dunn. He's not happy that Varane's stolen the ball off of him. And, alright, let's go France, QPR. Hayden Hackney taking the ball off of, what's his name? Varane. Mate, this team, I don't understand what the hell this guy's done to Borough, but he's transformed them into something else. Kone, Hayden on the ball. Out wide to Davis. Ronnie Edwards on the ball. Pushing forward. Pushing forward. Sees Davis on the wing. Crosses it. It's a appalling cross. Rushed it completely. And it's going to be a throw-in to Borough in their half. Ooh. Hoorah! Alright, it's headed on. Target on the ball. Malanda to Alien. Alien pushing forward. Whitaker plays it back to Hayden Hackney. Brown. Out wide to Target. Oh, they're playing it so good right now. Malanda goes through ball. Oh, they're in here. In the box. Jimmy Dunn watching him. Good play there. Brown on the ball. Hackney. Oh my god. We've won the ball back with Kone and it's lost. Hayden goes long. Out wide to Vale, who heads it on. Kieran Morgan to Kone. Oh, for fuck's sake. Sato one wins it back. Oh my god. Kone, what are you doing? Vale on the ball now. Into real to Hayden. Back to Vale. Vale to Morgan. Morgan plays it back to Varane. Oh my god, get Varane off right now. Get Varane off right now. What was that? What was that, Varane? He goes to play out wide to Mbenge and it's literally gone over Mbenge. What is he doing? Oh man, it's so upsetting to see that from Varane, man. What has happened to him? Jeez, I think we might as well just say QPR are fucking ruining players right now. Alright, Barra on the ball anyway. Mate, I don't know what he was doing, Varane, mate. Jesus Christ. Right, Hayden's won it back. And it's going to be our ball still with Davis on the ball. Goes long to Sato. And Aiden's going to win it here. Plays it back to the keeper. And it goes out for a throw into QPR. RW Borough looks so much busier on the ball than us. And RW says clown. Sato on the ball. And it's going to be a goal kick to Borough. That should have been a corner, I think. Alright, Borough of Aylen. Coming out to the 40th minute mark. Almost half time. Ooh. Aylen getting past Sato there. They're on their toes into the middle and Varane wins it back. Just cleared it straight into a Middlesbrough fucking chest. And Benge clearing it again. Kone chasing it. Not... He's kept it in. He's pushed out. Come on, ref. What are you doing? This ref is awful, honestly. Melander's just holding Kone off the pitch. How is that not a free kick? This ref is shocking, man. And how's the Lino not seen that? Oh my god. This ref needs to have words, man. Honestly. What is it? It's Joshua Smith, innit? It's Joshua Smith. It's Joshua Smith, right? Yes, of course. Of course it is. Fucking hell, man. This ref is shit, man. Honestly. Listen, don't get me wrong. We're not doing great, but I'm not putting that on the ref. But that referee's cool. It calls him in shit. How is that not a fucking yellow? I don't know. He's so bad, man. Now he wants to talk to Kone. Listen, look, if it was nothing, I get it. But he has a right to protest that. Look, he's pushed him off of the fucking thing. Jimmy Dunn's having a word with Kone to relax. Alright. Joe Walsh goes long. Ooh. Good ball there. Ronnie Edwards giving it straight to Hayden Hackney. Hackney. Oh, good tackle there by Ronnie. Good tackle. Oh my god, it's a bad call by the referee saying it's a fucking throw into Borough. Absolutely awful. Danny Boy says sick of the fouls and the referee in every game just taking our players out with both arms. I don't get it, Dan. Honestly, I genuinely don't get the refereeing in the championship. Like I said, big news is in the championship at the moment. Obviously, next season we're gonna have more places in the playoffs, but that's obviously one great thing. But the other is to have a look at the refereeing in the championship, and it needs to be looked at. You know, I know VAR is never going to be in the championship because of the money costs, but something needs to be looked into. Now, I know a lot of people are not big on the VAR, but there's some decisions that I believe in the championship that have changed games. Varane's just giving it away to Borough. Oh my god, they're in here. Whitaker. Oh. Offside, ain't it? That's offside. Okay, no. Britain. Whitaker. Borough playing this ball pretty nicely on the right hand side. Aylin plays it back. Oh my god, the passing is just unbelievable. It's whipped in. Sale clears it. Kieran Morgan touches it back to Borough. Aylin whips it in again. Headed by Strelec. Gone out over the bar completely. Oh man. Oh man. Crazy game for a Sunday game, man. Does anyone know why this was put on a Sunday? Was it because of Borough playing in the midweek? Are we playing midweek again this week? I wonder if we're playing midweek again. Have a look. Alright, Middlesbrough keeper on the ball. Oh, we're playing Wednesday against Birmingham away. Jesus Christ. That's gonna be that's gonna be annoying, man. Freaking heck, man. Well, good thing is for you guys, more live streams this week. We'll have our match reaction tomorrow, our match preview for Birmingham on Tuesday, a watch along on Wednesday, match reaction on Thursday, Friday match preview for Saturday's game against Leicester City away. Busy week for us on the football side, so stay tuned to the channel. Stay tuned to the channel for sure. Southampton beat Fulham, Sunderland lost, Leeds are beating Norwich right now. Bloody mental, man, mental. Alright, it's gone long. Strelec chests it down and it's cleared by Ronnie. Varane, another appalling, oh, what is he doing, Varane? Oh my god, what are you doing? Oh, it's a handball, luckily, to Hayden. Jesus Christ. Absolutely Jesus Christ. The ref should book Varane and Kone for impersonating a football player. Jesus Christ, Robert. That's fucking hell. Jeez. Alright, Borough on the ball. Benge pushing on. Putting some pressure on the defence of Borough. Aylin doing so well there. Giving it away though to Varane. And Benge, Kone, Kieran Morgan. Oh my god, Kieran Morgan's lost it here. Fuck's sake. Varane's won it back. Giving it straight to Borough. Jesus Christ. I might fall asleep standing up here. And there goes Borough out wide to Britain. Crosses it in. To be a corner to Borough. Almost half time. Added time, what is it going to be? Two minutes, I think you said. Yeah, 2 minutes. 2 minutes at a time. Not much to really go by. Apart from a corner for Borough. There you go. Whipped in. Oh my god, that was close. Very low cross at the front post there. Aylin flicks it on and almost I can see where he's going with it, but it's gone over the bar. Alright, it's cleared away. Kone. Borough clear it. Bengay just clears it back to a Borough player. Ronnie Edwards. Out wide to Davis. Davis touches it on. Alright, final couple of seconds of the game. On the first half, I should say. Varane. Ronnie Edwards. And camera's moved again. Jesus Christ. I don't know why my camera's doing that today. Why is my camera doing this? I don't know why it keeps twisting by itself. There we go. That should do. That should do. Alright, that's half time anyway. Sorry people, I wasn't concentrating there. Flipping heck. Alright, so half time. Yeah. 1-0 Borough half time. What's our thoughts? Right, so first couple of seconds of the game, or I shouldn't say seconds, I should say the first start of the game. Possibly, I would say 20 minutes. Yet again, 20-25 minutes. And, oh, it's cut out there. Jesus Christ, give me a second. Right, so, yeah, first, it's been all Borough. I'm going to put it simple as this. It's been all Borough completely, with possession, with momentum, chances, all of that. It's been all Borough. We're going up against 71% possession for Borough. Expected goals, 1.54 for Borough. We are at 0.29. Total shots, they've had more shots than us, 7-4. Big chances, 3-0. Chances missed. Middlesbrough, yeah, again, 2 there. Accurate passes, says it all, 90% to Borough. Fouls committed, more to us. Corners, they've had 4 corners, we've had none. We've had 4 shots, no shots on, 2 shots on target, no shots off target. Borough have had 5 shots off target with total shots of 7. So yeah, it literally sums it up. Borough are literally dominating this game. They are. Great play by them. You know, I'm not, like I said, I knew this was going to come today. I knew it was going to be a crazy game. And, yeah. I'm just gonna state this and say, hopefully we can hold on. Hopefully we can hold on for the first half, the second half. The first half, pretty much, like I said, we had glimpses between the first couple of minutes. We did first 5 minutes, and then from 8 to about 11 minutes, some chances there, some opportunities. But it was more 20th minute onwards towards maybe the 30th minute. We had a couple of break chances, but nothing crazy. Kone's had a chance at goal, which is decent enough to say. Kieran Morgan's pass has been a shambles, so has Varane's. And Bengay, as soon as he gets into the run on the ball, drops to the ground easily. What I'm disappointed with is there's not been any corners to QPR, which literally says something. Joe Walsh, has he been busy? I wouldn't say he's been busy with shots or anything like that, but he's been busy in a threat of where we're passing the ball to him too much, and we're kicking it too much instead of passing it. Well, from Joe Walsh, you know, Joe Walsh keeps on just hoofing up there, which I'm not interested in completely. So yeah, big problems there for us on that note. You know, if I was Julian right now, I'd probably sub Kieran and Varane and bring on... Who's on the bench, actually? I need to check. You can't even bring on anyone because there's no centre mids. We generally don't have any centre mids on the pitch. Well, on the bench. We literally have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 defenders, 1, 2, 3 attackers. We have no midfield. No midfield whatsoever. No midfield. Who the hell are we missing midfield? As far as I remember... Right, so yeah, Madsen, Samfield's out on loan. Is there anyone else I'm missing in midfield? Because I'm sure we was overcrowded at the start of the season with players. Amir says Varane has had one of the worst individual performances I've ever seen. Kieran says the players just don't give a flying fuck. Jeez, that's a big statement, Ryan. Jeez, damn. Okay. We're looking okay for the first 10 minutes, Pete says. Ryan says watching paint dry is more interesting than this shit. Somehow it's only 1-0. Can anyone tell me what Varane has done this half other than pass backwards or pass into the enemy? I'll tell you right now, all he's done is giving it away. If Varane comes on for the second half, he should wear a Middlesbrough shirt, John says. I think he knows he needs to sub Varane, but literally can't because there's no one. Isaac's not on the bench, mate. Ryan, it's just not. I've never seen a team with no centre mids on the bench. We're an empty sandwich. Fucking hell. Jeez. Yeah, listen, look, I can't really say much because, you know, I did say in January we needed a number 8. I did say in January we needed a number 8 and nothing happened. You know, we got rid of Samfield, which you know, do respect. Good for him, you know, leaving the club. Well, on loan for the time being. But he's flying high with Norwich. He is. He's flying with Norwich. He is. He's doing really well. And I hate to say it, but I do hope he leaves us. I do hope he leaves us because, you know, one, he's not going to get game time with us, I don't think, with Julian. And two, you know, there needs to be certain statements from players like that, you know. Who made the decision to give up on field? He should be playing instead of Varane, Robert says. So what has been said by Christian Nuri is that Samfield's representatives went to Nuri and everyone and said, listen, we're not happy. Field's not happy at the club. He's not been getting game time, and Nuri promised him that when the opportunity arrived at QPR for him to go out on loan, he could go out on loan, and the opportunity arrived, and obviously he kept his promise to Field to go out on loan. Yeah, so that's all I know. Yeah, I know you asked what midfield was missing. Oh, Isaac. Sorry, I didn't realise that, Ryan. Sorry. Varane generally pissed me off. Morgan has barely had any of the ball, but at least he keeps it when he does. Amir, I would say Varane and Morgan are having an awful game. Both having an awful game. I watched my grandson playing football this morning, and his passing was better than Varane, and he is only 9 years old. John says, "Oh man, well, shout out to your son, man. Honestly, hopefully good things come to him. You know, we're gonna need the youth at the moment. So yeah, I don't know what to say. I genuinely don't know what to say, man. Vale's not really done anything. Sato's been dead quiet. Kone's only had one shot. Varane is passing it all to Middlesbrough. Morgan, shit touches. Hayden, can't really say much. Edwards, Don. I don't know. I don't know what to say about our back four at the moment. Can't really say much on that. You know, at the moment, I'm more focused on what the hell. There's no creativity there, man. Like I said, we're missing big players, man. Chair, we're missing. Burrell, we're missing. You know, we're missing some serious big players there, boy. Poku. It's upsetting to see, man, honestly. John says one of the ladies who walked out is my auntie. Oh, fair enough. When you say walked out, as in walked out of the stadium right now. Only decent player first half was Ronnie Edwards. I would probably say Jimmy Dunn, not Ronnie. I would say Jimmy. Is it a 4-3-3? It is 4-3-3. Sky Sports have indicated it's 4-3-3. QPR have indicated it's 4-3-3 as well. So yeah. Or it could be 4-2-3-1 personally. It could also be 4-2-3-1 as well. I'm not too sure. But I don't know, man. I don't know what to listen. Look, I expected it. I think most of us expected us to be not there today completely. We got so much shit to work on. You know, like I said in the preview, Julian didn't seem the same in that in his preview for QPR. So yeah, I don't know. Something's going on at the club. There was something on Twitter about the managers that are at risk of losing their jobs. And one of the obviously managers at number 1 was Julian Stefan. But I'll be honest, I don't know what to say on it, to be honest. So yeah, basically QPR are not getting enough hate. Hayden and Varane are not closing down. Kone spends too much time in our half. Amir, Hayden, Morgan, Varane are footballing terrorists. Jesus Christ, damn. Listen, look, I've seen all of them 3 players that you've mentioned actually perform really well, you know, but I generally don't know what's going on at the moment with how we're playing, you know. It's weird. Our attacking game has not been there for a long time, you know. It's weird. Julian is depressed because he's managing us, Pete says. That is a bold statement, jeez. I listen, like, I don't know what it is, you know. You know, I can't really say much, you know, because nothing has been like announced about what's going on at the club, you know. No one has said anything like if there's a problem with something or what. But at the end of the day, Julian, you know, usually is cheerful and happy. At the moment, obviously, I understand the results ain't going his way, but yeah, they're playing 4-3-2. You can't add Varane in that midfield. Robert says, "Fuck Julian. When we get our injured players back, we can begin to build." Fair enough, fair enough. Listen, look, right now, all I care about is finishing the season, and that's it. You know, this season, like, I really just want them. So when this is the one question that I really want to know is what is going to happen with fitness and regime and stuff like that, because right now, if it's the same thing as next season, it's just, what the hell are we doing, man? It's really bad. We can't keep having hamstring injuries or muscular injuries. It's bad. That says, Sapling boys, QPR are shocking. I didn't even bother with it today, but not a surprise. I come check and it's a losing situation again. No goals, 0 threat, and the same French wanker as our boss. Wow. Well, thank you for tuning in, Zach. Thank you for tuning in. Hopefully having a good day apart from the game. Robert says we need to keep one eye on relegation. I'll be honest, I still think we're not going to get relegated. I'll be honest. You know, the point difference is massive. Is like I said, we're more closer to top 10 than we are relegation, even though the table in no, how do you pronounce it? I'll have a look at it now. So we're 16th at the moment, 35 points. We're literally what, 12 points from the relegation zone. Like, you know, I just don't see us getting relegated personally. You know, and look, I don't know, man. Look, I'm usually confident when it comes down to and the right thing here, but I honestly don't think we'll get relegated. You know, if we got relegated, it'd be bad for the club, to be honest, financially. So yeah, we need to keep one. Amir says if you look at all remaining games of the season, there's not really winnable. Zach in the loft, all good here, lad. Hope you are good. I'm good, man. Didn't I say in December it'll be a relegation battle? I think almost right. You know, 3 games of being in trouble. It depends on how results go. Look, Sheffield Wednesday are relegated. You know, Sheffield Wednesday are already relegated. Oxford United, in my opinion, I just don't see anything going on there. Leicester City are fucked completely, but they can still get out of it. You know, I think there's worse teams than us in this league. Personally, that's what I think. Alright, second half's kicked off. I just didn't realise. Shit. Fuck. Too much chatting away with you guys. Play. What, 35. Alright, there we go. QPR on the ball now. Harvey Bell on the right. And it's going to be a throw into QPR. Right, Hayden Hackney getting us that throw. Long throw in. Jimmy Dunn. Oh, come on, boys. Come on. Was there any subs? I don't know if there's any subs. Oh, it's going to be a corner to QPR. Our first corner. Good to see. No subs at all whatsoever for QPR. Alright, our first corner. Come on, boys. Let's get a set piece goal. Come on, Jimmy. Vale whips it in. Wow, what the fuck, Kieran Morgan? What the fuck was that? Absolute atrocious fucking corner there by Vale. That's got to be better. That's got to be improved. Kieran Morgan, man. What is that as well? The free kick anyway, I think, to Borough. Ronnie Edwards on the ball. Clears it away. It's going to be a throw into Borough. Free kick Borough. Jeez, man. Oh, I so hope things get improved soon, man. We've not seen Sato for a while. We've not seen anyone like big stars come out. Like Middlesbrough got a free kick in a nice position here. Alright, whipped in. Gonna be a goal kick to QPR. Robert says Sato disappears every week. Varane on the ball. Sees Kieran Morgan, referee, get the fuck out of the way. And Benge on the ball now. Oh my god. Has he still got it? That's a free kick, surely. Nope. Played on. And Benge to Vale on the right. Cuts in. Oh my god. What is they doing, man? The passing is so Oh man. McGree from Middlesbrough on the ball. Yeah, Vale gave it back to Mbenge. And yeah, nothing absolutely appalling there, man. So yeah, Sato disappears every week. Robert says, I think I read that one already, didn't I? It's a corner to Borough. Is it? Yeah, it's a corner to Borough. Alien sticking close to Melanda. Gone short, post. Oh, it's a good set. Oh, this might be two. Nope, good defending by QPR. Oh, went back in Varane. Sliding in for another corner. That was a good set piece there. Actually interesting from Borough there. They've worked on that. Played it short quickly to the front post. 1-2's it. And then Hackney on the edge of the box. But luckily we had players there to block it. Strelec in the box as well. Whipped in. Cleared away by Varane. Kieran Morgan. It's going to be a throw in to QPR. Ronnie Edwards goes wide to Mbenge. Good touch down by Mbenge. Hayden back. Oh my god, what are we doing? What are we doing, guys? This is... Oh my god, man. What are we doing? Hayden's passed it through to Mbenge and just gives up on the pass, man. Whoever's fault that is, Hayden with a shit pass or Mbenge not chasing it, it's starting to become pathetic, man. Honestly, real pathetic. God's sake. Even the dogs disappeared yet again. Now. Oh god, Strelec was in there. So it's been 24 minutes since our last shot for Borough. Oh no, our last shot was on the 24th minute. Two good tackles there, CH says. It's good blocks, but the problem is, man, like, I don't know what we're doing with the passing, man. It's so awful. Joe Walsh telling everyone to get to one side. Our players retards. I don't know what's going on with our bloody players, man. I genuinely don't know. Kieran Morgan heads it the wrong way. Ronnie Edwards clearing it straight to a Borough player. Davis chasing it. Gives it back to Joe Walsh in a difficult place. Alright, you see Sato. What's Sato going to do with it here? Going to be a throw into QPR. Good play there by Sato. Come on, boys. Alright, Hackney out to Malanda. John says, I've just put in an Amazon order for a sleeping bag to be delivered to Sato. Jesus Christ. Amir says, from now, let's count how many times they pass it off the pitch. Jeez. Alright, Middlesbrough on the ball. Oh my god, they're in here. Joe Walsh, comfortable save. How are we allowing Borough to slip the ball into the middle of the pitch, into a box like that, with players like Jimmy Dunn and Ronnie Edwards sticking in position? It's so bad, man. Right, Hayden on the ball. Kieran Morgan stealing it off of him. Out wide to Vale. Sees Mbenge running past him. What can he do with it here? Vale. Kone touches it to Hayden. Hayden fucks it up yet again. Oh my god. Why didn't he just shoot first time? Free kick bar. Oh my god. I'm getting agitated yet again. What? Kone's done really well there to touch it onto Hayden. And Hayden in the box takes a touch. What is he doing? All you had to do was shoot. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's the best play for QPR today. And he slipped shooting as well. Absolutely. Oh, man. I'm telling you right now. Fucking call an ambulance to me. Seriously. This team is going to fucking be the death of me one day. You know that. What a pass by Hackney. Jesus Christ. So Hayden, he used his side character. He's slower than a fucking sloth, Hayden is. Oh, target. Going in for 3 out of 2 games there. Joe Walsh would have been fucked there. Right, cleared away. Borough's got to head to it. It's going to be kept in. Vale's kept in. He's done well. Vale on the ball. Against target into the box. Vale into the box. Shit. Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh, why is he shooting like that, man? Jeez. He just fell over. He could have shot first time. If it's that pink and navy black shit, gonna be fuming, Zach. What the cock? What on earth was that shot? Honestly, Vale, you need to be better than that. On point, honestly, on point. Well, 56 minutes gone, and it's a lot better second half, I'll say. You know, we usually sit back in these scenarios, and I'm not gonna lie, there are a couple of opportunities. They're not been great, but at least we're attacking. 8 yards out, just fucking shoot. Yeah. Right, Alien on the ball now. Sabara fans that are killing it at the moment. That's what Sky is saying. Alright, here they go. Borough. Waiting for some players. We're putting some pressure on them. Putting some pressure. Hayden Hackney into the middle to Whitaker. Good defending there. Davis on the ball now. Row X. Davis trying to get the ball back, but it's gone straight back to Borough. This game is crying out for Paul Smith, for fuck's sake, Robert says. Well, we'll see what happens in this half. No players are warming up at the moment, I don't think. Right, Benge's blocked it for a friend to Borough on the halfway line. Too slow for subs again. Needed them at half time, Ryan says. Right, Alien on the ball. Ran off Smithy on. Don't know if that will happen, but we'll see. Hayden Hackney on the ball. Good ball in there. and cleared away by Varane. I would actually invade the pitch to KO Hayden. I can't lie, I'd be banned from Loftus Road forever, but it would be deserving if it's still in the clubbing season. Road. Hayden has an IQ of about 60. Jeez, damn, okay. Wow. Why take a touch it with perfect to dump? Listen, he could have shot. Personally, I think he could have shot, but yeah. Decided to take a touch and slip. Slip and slide, as they call it. Alright. Corner Middlesbrough. Hackney on the ball. Aylin. Oh, good interception there by Varane. Bale out long to Varane. He's got it. Varane's got it. What can he do with it here? Fucks it up. It's going to be kept in though by Borough. We're putting pressure. Koki Sato, brilliant challenge. Brilliant challenge, but Borough get it back. We're on it again. Davis into the middle for Varane. Varane back to Morgan. Sees Mbenge a lot better, Mbenge on the ball now, pushing forward. Too much of a heavy touch. He's done really well. Vale in the box. Oh, just no one in the box there. Oh, unlucky Vale. Oh my god. Intercepted by Ronnie. Straight to a Borough player though. A lot better. A lot better. Right, Frank QPR. That was pretty much a lot better by QPR there. A lot better. Good play there by Mbenge to keep going and not giving up. Mbenge on the ball now. Now you can start hearing the QPR fans cheering. Oh, good play, Hayden. Into Kone in the middle. Oh my god. Oh, it's too much of a heavy pass. Unless Kone just didn't get it to it in time. Alright, Borough playing it a bit more. We can't take any of these chances for some reason. Right, Hayden's got it back. Kieran Morgan, Amadou Mbenge. Sees Vale, who's 1-2-0 with Mbenge. Good play there. And Mbenge on the ball with his pace and power. Shit pass yet again into the middle. Varane and Kone couldn't get to it. Alright, Hayden. Into Strelak. Crosses it in. No one there. Whitaker gonna leave it for no. Plays it back. And it's good interception by Koki Sato there. Ronnie Edwards out wide to Davis. And cleared by Morgan to Kone. I don't know what Kone was doing there. He's given up though. Oh, get Kone off, I would say right now. Any interesting things happening on the bench? Yep. There's some interesting shit going on the bench right now. Paul Smith's warming up. Looks like he's getting ready, but Borough as well are making subs. Kone needs to go to Weight Watchers, Robert says. Right, Hayden Hackney on the ball now. Oh, he just pushed through the middle. He's done so well. He's gone past 4 players. Shoots and blocked by Ronnie Edwards. Honestly, very talented. You know, someone is going to snap him up in the Premier League, surely. What a talented player. You know, I would personally say this. If Warburton or Wharton leaves Crystal Palace, Hayden Hackney honestly go in for him, man. Honestly, what a talented player he really is in midfield. So, big key players coming on. Conway and Sarmiento for Borough. We're going to be in a bit of a danger zone here. All right, Bengi goes long. All right, goes wide to Whitaker. Plays it back to Aylin. Into the middle. McGree. It's a bad pass. Be a goal kick to Joe Walsh. My nan is quicker than Hayden. Ryan says. Right, here we go. So Conway's coming on. And Strelec is coming off. So striker for Borough. And it's a very great striker coming on as well in Conway. You know, he killed it against us at the Riverside. So yeah, that goal has gone to Strelec though. Yeah, you. What's the matter? What the matter? What's wrong? 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 Yeah, we're losing. Right, Ronnie Edwards giving it away. And here goes Borough. Davis on the ball. Robert, big call there. That's why I don't like Julian Ware as our subs. I say it on the ball, plays it to Kone. God's sake, Kone, just giving it straight to Borough. Borough on the ball here. Conway's in there. To be a corner to Middlesbrough. Sarmiento winning it. Bad. I whipped in. Oh, Aylin. Oh my god, it's hit the bar. It's 2-0. It's 2-0. It's 2-0. What are we doing? What are we doing in defense, honestly? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Fucking hell. Alright, so that corner comes in. Just Aylin with a chipped over at the bottom. What are we... Wait, hang on. Let's have a look at this. This might potentially be offside. Let's have a look. No, it's not offside. Not offside. Kone doing fuck all there. Kone not marking up his man. What is Kone doing? Kone just ball watching the ball, man. Ah, just it goes over Joe Walsh straight to Bob Brown. Kone, what are you? Oh my god. It's just sick and tiring to fucking explain it all the time, man. Honestly. Alright, Vale on the ball now. Oh, just giving it away to Borough. Oh, man. Hayden Hackney on the ball. Oh my god, look at this play, man. Right, Kieran Morgan intercepting it. Just gives it away. All on Kone there, Ryan says. Perfect. Damn boy, that all came about from a back pass from Kone and poor defending from Kone, Robert says. Typical QPR can't defend for shit. Game over now, Paul says. Alright. Hayden on the ball. Out wide to Bengay. Varane on the ball now. Oh, for God's sake, he's playing it back to Jimmy Dunn. To Ronnie Edwards. Alright, Paul Smith looks like the only sub coming on at the moment. Alright, Amadou and Bengay. If Paul Smith's coming on, it's probably going to be for either Sato or Veyo, I reckon. Alright, Veyo on the ball now. It's going to be a corner to QPR. I think it's going to be Sato coming off, maybe. I don't know. What the hell was that noise? Kone ball watching, let a guy half his size. Yeah, I know, see. Alright, it's a good ball then, but cleared away by Barra. Vale. To Sato. Vale runs on. Sato on the ball. What's he going to do with it here? To Kieran Morgan. To Vale. Onside. To Kieran Morgan. Varane. Goes back post to the cross. And Bengay. Kone. Jimmy Dunn. Oh, it's going to be offside anyway. Dan Boy says, hope they go Premier League and play like that. Listen, look, Middlesbrough have been one hell of a phenomenal. Oh my god, yeah, Middlesbrough have been a phenomenal. It shouldn't have been a corner. All right, okay, so potential handball in the first, shouldn't have been a corner in the second. So we may have been done here. We may have been done by the liner and the referee. Those calls look appalling. They've just shown it on Sky. Listen, look, Middlesbrough are still a great team in the Championship with this manager. Will they do well in the Premier League? Depending on what players they bring in. Paul Smith's on now. And here they go. Conway, 3-0. No, Joe Walsh saves it. Nice. Paul Smith. Who did he come on for? I've hit Harvey at 3-0. Oh my god. Hayden Hackney. Wow. I'm speechless. Hayden Hackney, what a goal. What a goal. You know, for the past couple of seasons, we've been embarrassed by Middlesbrough at home. Embarrassed. What a player, man. What a goal. I'm not saying that, man. Ah, what a goal. And that's why he's probably going to be player of the season in the Championship. Conway gives it to targeted. Oh my god. What are we doing defendingly? What a goal, though. What a goal. What a goal. Honestly, he's pretty much one of my favourite players this season in the Championship. You know, he's full of potential for the last couple of seasons. You know, and this season, each season, it's just such a crazy player, man. Honestly, you know, Paul Smith has come on. I don't know who came off though. Sato's still on the pitch. Varane's still. Hayden, Kieran Morgan. Came off maybe? Yeah, Kieran Morgan came off. I'm buying some earmuffs for your poor dog. You keep saying, what's the matter? What's the matter? He's got severe depression listening to you every week. Fair enough. This is getting ridiculous now. Something have got to change at the club. Getting worse and worse now. Kone misses the ball. JS has lost the dressing room. Cheers, DB. Albion England says hi. Well, hi, Albion England. Danbo says my granny could save that. JS sacked after this. You know, listen, look. Like I said before, man, everyone's entitled to say what they said, but I still genuinely would sit here and say not to sack him yet. Not to sack him. That's my opinion. If you don't like it, that's totally up to you. I'm not bothered at the end of the day. You know, I get it. I understand why people are saying it, but I just don't overrate this QPR squad. You know, Dan Boy said we must be really bad. No, listen, look, Middlesbrough are just really great. Middlesbrough is a really great team. You know, I didn't come into this game. I said this game was going to be difficult. I already listen. Look, for me, I know QPR so well that I know when a game is going to be really awful. So yeah, Vale on the ball now, whips it in. It's just a appalling ball in. Kone's touched it down and loses it. Zach says there's 32 people here. If QPR lose 2-0, 3-0, 5-0 in games to the end of the season, would you think he gets a sack? That's down to the board at the end of the day. It's down to the board at the end. Listen, I've already stated we should keep him on till the end of the season. You know, do I think we'll get relegated? I personally don't think we'll get relegated. You know, he'll keep us in the league for sure. But it's up to the board whether they want to. If they don't see any potential there, then that's up to the board. Personally, for me, I know what's wrong at the club right now. I feel like I know what's wrong at the club, and until that part gets corrected, then I don't think we're gonna have a great season. You know, for what I've seen this season, I personally think you know, the start of the season has been great for us. It's a different change of fresh air to what Marty was doing with us, but I can tell you right now, whether it's injuries, this and that, personally, I think. Do I think he's lost the dressing room? No, unless something's been hidden. But I personally do think a huge responsibility does go down to the fact being that tactical decisions as well as injuries. You know, I personally think Kone needs to be put on the bench for now. You know, he's not performing brilliantly. And it's that simple. Kieran Morgan should have gone out on loan. Sam Field should be playing. So yeah. It's my honest opinion. You know, there's a lot of big problems at the club. And yeah, I see it. I understand it. That's fair. You make a good point. It's behind the scenes board level, not just the manager. But I don't like our last 15 results, not one bit. The COV win, the whole win, they mean fuck all. Listen, like, I get that. I understand it's frustrating. Like, win, lose, draw, whatever. But at the end of the day, you know, for me, whether it's injury problems, whatever it is in there, you know, I just find it weird that as soon as we lose Burrell and our creativity in that team, in such as obviously Ilias Share, Poku, and majority of players, we're playing shit. It's that simple. That's how I see it. You know, in my opinion, in January we should have been bringing in on loan players to help us, but we didn't do it. Even with the players that we have, would we have had a chance today? I think a draw would have been best, but I think we've been playing a lot better of a creative opportunity. Do I like Mbengue on the right? I really don't. He's now playing 4-4-2. Yet again. It's been too easy for Borough. Zach, listen, look, whether it's too easy or not, listen, we cannot downgrade Borough here. Borough are a great side. You know, they did so well at home against us, and they've done really well today. You know, we are shit at the moment, and I agree with that for sure. But I'm not gonna downgrade Borough just for the win at all. So yeah, that's fair. You make a good point. Time to sack Stefan. Steve K says, yeah, I agree. Phil should have stayed and Morgan gone out. You make valid points, my bro. Listen, look, I can only tell you what I see with my own eyes. You know, if you're a person that watches highlights, I'm not gonna really listen personally. I'll understand your opinion, but personally, unless you're gonna watch the whole game, and I know sometimes you're not gonna be able to, but if you're gonna watch the whole game like I do and see with your own eyes what you see, then cool. Everyone has their own opinions, but at the end of the day, for what I've seen, there's certain things that I would do come different to what Julian would do. You know, he's changed that keeper more times than a fucking I'm not gonna say it because it's rude, but yeah, Julian's changed keeper more times than anyone. You know, whatever. The goalkeeper can't be changed that many times. You just stick by the keeper you trust. You know, defensively, you know, I think certain players are playing out of position and not playing in the best way. So yeah. Formation as well. Like, I think everything this season looked great at the start, and then once certain things happened, it looked like a whole different team. So yeah. Paul says, don't see us picking no points in the next two games with our defending. I think it'd be a tough for us to the end of the season. I agree, it's gonna be tough to the end of the season, but I still have faith in staying in the league and have faith in whatever it happens. You know, whatever's going on. So yeah. Yeah, lost a 1 mil signing from League One and the team just died. Julian Stefan is a shit manager. He's clueless. Robert says, so where would you play Mbenge? Like I said, for me, Mbenge is a centre back. He's a centre back. He has the reason why I have said Mbenge is my favourite player this season is because he is ruthless aggression. I know obviously you're gonna probably say something about that, but he's not a born right back. He is meant for centre back. He is dangerous, you know. I personally think he gets too lost on the wings, you know? He is a born centre-back, personally. I think he's brilliant at centre-back. I think he's a brilliant defender, but he cannot run with the ball and he can't cross the ball. You know, he's a pacey player, but I personally think he's a centre-back. You know, the start of the season, we looked really good in defence with him at centre-back, with oh, who was it? I personally think he'll do well with Jimmy Dunn at centre back or Ronnie Edwards personally. So yeah, I really liked him at first, but I think like cheese eating Serena Monkey has to be sat. Wait, whoa. Ronnie, I really like him at first, but I think the cheese. Okay, Zach and Bengay off the bench. Not a starter. Amir says our remaining games look like we could slip in a relegation battle. Zach says he's too disciplined to start a game. He's good to bring off the bench for energy and possession, passion, and that is all. Borough, I think the first two goals should not have been given. That's the standard of the refs in the championship. We will take it, but next week it might be us. Robert says no sound. Can you hear me? Hello? Can everyone hear me? Can everyone hear me? Unless you, I don't know whether you're trolling me or not. Can everyone hear me? I agree with one of your last comments that there seems to be a trouble in the dressing room. There's no way that Varane should have come on. Yeah, we can hear you. Cool. For the second half, and that shows real poor judgment. You're all good. Cheers, boys. Sense, let me know. I actually generally don't know who just came on for QPR. I know they made subs. Who came on? Clark sort of came on for Koki Sato. Benny came on for Varane. So he's going pretty much full on attack now. I think Julian is. Listen, look. There's times where I won't agree with certain things that Julian does, but you know, I still think that, you know, the way it is, there's some dodgy stuff. Got Vale shot here. Oh, it's in! No, it's not. It's hit the post. Oh, and Ben. Oh man, Vale, so unlucky. Fuck. Zach says I can, yeah. We can hear you, sound good. Paul says, what do you think about Varane today? I thought he done well when he was to defend but can't pass. Listen, look. When Varane came into the club, I wasn't a big fan. He had a big reputation of being a good young midfielder, defensive holding midfielder. Personally, for me, I would say the first time last season when he was playing, I would say he didn't look great, but then he worked himself into the team and he became a fan favourite because he looked really good in defence. This season, he's been okay. I wouldn't say he's been the best, but the passing ability this season for QPR has been atrocious in certain games. It really has, and it all comes down to, I've noticed that when we play 4-3-3, and if it was today, our passing game is completely bollocks. You know, we had Sandfield, Varane. Oh, Tylon Smith came on. Escudina's on as well. Tylon Smith, come on! Something to look forward to. Let's go. Bloody hell. I really want to see this guy play. Smith's come on for Mbenge and Escudina for Davis. I guess he's just going to be playing the youngsters, giving them a run out. See what they do, a bit of energy. Come on, we want to see this. But yeah, what I was saying, yeah, 4-3-3, we seem to play the ball really badly in them games. Coventry, one of them was, the passing was horrendous. You know, absolute shambles, so yeah. Full on attack. I like Varane, I really do. At the end of the day, I really like Varane, but he's not been great this season. He's been pretty, he's started off badly, and it looks like he's gonna be finishing off badly. So yeah, he got his reputation from being Rafa. No, listen, look, Zach, I get that he's half brother to Raphael, but listen, look, if you know about youngsters, oh my god, Tyler Smith's giving a penalty away. Yeah. No, Tylon Smith, man. Not great. Oh, man. I don't know what to say with that one. It looked like shoulder to shoulder. He shouldn't be getting beat like that, though. I don't know if it's a penalty. That's harsh, man. That's very harsh. That's very harsh. I don't know. Ah, fuck's sake. 4-0 looks like. We'll say something after this penalty. Is Conway to take. Right, another penalty. Come on, Joe Walsh, save this. Doesn't mean shit, but oh, he's missed it. Fuck's sake. Went the same way, but it's 4-0 Borough. 4-0 Borough. They're always trashing us at our own ground. They're always trashing us at our own ground. They are. Shit calls by the referee today. Absolute shit calls, I would say. Three of them are very bad. So yeah, what was I saying? Listen, look, if you know young players like I do, Varane has had a reputation. His half brother, Varane, has had a reputation in Spain for quite a while. A lot of clubs have been interested in him before us. We was actually interested in when we had Gareth Ainsworth. We did, and you know, Norwich have been interested in him. Certain other teams have been interested in him. So yeah, I would personally say The reputation wise is more because of how he was in Spain with Girona. Yeah, I get it. He's half brother to a big player, but I would say he's made his own reputation in Girona, to be honest. Yeah. Comment Tyler Smith. Pete says, London says 60 minutes in July March will be massive. Don't know what that is. Paul says, why didn't we bring Collie to do you think him and Julian don't get on? I don't know. I personally don't know what's going on with Collie and Julian. He has his own setup of tactically what he wants to bring on, what he thinks he needs to be changed. So yeah. Super sub. Pete says, that's soft. Robert says now Tyrone has to live with that. Great confidence builder, Julian. Paul says 11 goals in 3 games. That is shocking. Zach says DB, you say he's missed it and say 4-0. Quite confusing, but I'm absolutely mad. You said yes, Tyler Smith. I really wanted to see him play, brother. He is a joke and absolute right. Don't do that. Listen, look, I'm not gonna tolerate that. Right, Zach. Listen, look. I get you're frustrated and I get you're angry or whatever, but don't bring that into my chat, please. Don't bring that into my chat. I don't respect that whatsoever. You know, all this bollocks that football is getting into now with words and shit. Don't do that. If anyone does that in the chat, go away with it. Go away with it. I don't want to hear it. I really don't want to hear it. That's too much. Like, take that negativity somewhere else, man. I'm being honest. Like, listen, look, if we're gonna start racially abusing players in here and shit like that, jog on, honestly. Like, I'm gonna defend players now when it comes down to that. You know? Yeah, cool, we're losing 4-0, but listen, don't disrespect the player just because of a mistake. It happens in football. Okay, Zach, that's fine. Like I said, I don't want none of that shit in the chat. If you want to be like that, then cool, that's up to you, but don't bring it in the chat. I'm more than happy for you to be here, but none of that shit in the chat, man. None of that shit, please. None of that shit, man. This is why we go up against so much shit, man. Honestly, like, we kill players like that, man. Yeah, but when you say that, it's like, Zach, when you put those words, right, it's not great, man. It's not great. I get if you want to say stuff, like, I'm not saying, like, whatever it is, but at the end of the day, when people start saying stuff like that, it gets thrown in as a different thing, and people judge it. So when it comes down to that, it's too much. I don't mind you being here, but at the end of the day, if we're gonna throw slurs at players, I don't want it said. You're better off just not saying anything at all. You know? I get it if he's done something on TikTok or whatever, cool. But at the end of the day, the way it was said, it didn't sound great. If that makes sense. So yeah. Just like only 3 minutes added. Hopefully we don't concede in that time, Paul says. Listen, look, man. I came into this game knowing that we was going to get fucked over. It's that simple. You know? It's not a great game. Right, Conway pushes Tylon Smith out of the way. They might have a 5th here. Alright, Middlesbrough just holding the ball. Jimmy Dunn heads it out. That's going to be it, surely. Yep, full time. Full time. 4-0. Loads of boos. Absolute loads of boos here, man. Loads of boos in the stadium right now. I'll be honest. Disappointing completely. 4-0. I don't know what to say, man. I genuinely just don't know what to say. Oh, man. Look, I don't mind if we get beat, but at least go down fighting. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that, Robert. But at the end of the day, we're talking about a team that's lost spirit, man. We're talking about QPR here. We're not talking about a team that's gonna fight. Listen, look. When we played Burnley at home last season, right, when we got thrashed 5-0, you knew something was wrong there when that happened at the club. I don't know what's going on at the club right now, but at the end of the day, you know, there's so much shit that's going on with injuries and shit like that in this club. If there's something going on that's apart from injuries, would love to know. But this whole side compared to what I saw at the start of the season is completely different. Just completely different. So yeah. But at the end of the day, Middlesbrough have come in with the 4-0 win at Loftus Road. So yeah. Be looking forward to the press conference to see what Julian says, Paul says. RW says, thanks for the stream, DB. Cheers, man. No worries, mate. You have a lovely evening. Hopefully you all have a lovely evening. I know it's got a tough one for us at the end of the day. Obviously with QPR. But yeah, it's a nightmare of a game today. An absolute nightmare of a game. QPR 0 4, 33-1. Hopefully you made the bet, Lai. Hopefully you made the bet. Pretty much good odds there for you guys. So yeah. Robert says the last 2 games we've watched, we make more headway after the substitution. WP W12P just donated £1. Thank you, man. Much appreciate, much love for that. You didn't need to do that, but much love. I know the game has been a bit of a shambles today, completely, but yeah. Go buy some match attacks. Jesus Christ, Pete. Damn, how old do you think I am? Jeez. Wow. I much appreciate that. Much love. Thank you, man. Listen, look, we'll be live tomorrow with our match reaction. It's not going to be great. I'll be honest with you. It's not going to be great. Listen, tomorrow is going to be all about what Julian says after this game today. Yeah, absolutely disappointing result. I was hoping just a 1-0 loss, 2-0 loss would have been best. But Middlesbrough usually come to the ground, smashing us completely. So yeah. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Much love, much appreciation. Hopefully you all have a lovely evening. Yeah. Hopefully, fingers crossed, something happens with the squad. We get some information. Some players come back from injury, hopefully soon. Hopefully there's a change of something, because yeah, it's not going great so far at the moment. So yeah. But apart from that, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe if you want to. Noise, Pete. That's listen, mate. It's cool. Man. It's all jokes, man. I understand. Yeah. But yeah. Apart from that, everyone have a lovely evening. Enjoy Sunday. Everyone obviously has got work tomorrow if you do work. But yeah. Listen, look. Hopefully you have a good evening. Zach. Listen, look. If I lashed out, I apologize, Zach. I apologize, but it's just the way what it was said. It didn't sound great, in my opinion. So yeah. But apart from that, Zach, have a lovely day. Have a lovely evening. Stay on here to hear JS interview. You want me to stay on here to hear JS interview? Oh man, I don't know if I want to. How long? Alright, okay. If you, we'll see. Alright, I'll stay on. To see JS's interview. HD, JD, KD. I don't speak that language. Listen, like I said, I was not accusing you. Like that. I want to say, if I was gonna say racism, I would have said it. But I was just saying, when we start talking like that, whether you said it in a good way, bad way, whatever it is, I'm just heads up. It doesn't sound great. That's all I was saying, Zach. That's all I was saying. You know, at the end of the day, that's all I was saying. You know, if you thought I don't mean to lash out, but I just don't want negativity in this chat. I get QPR losing. I get it's so bad right now. But at the end of the day, yeah, I know the heat gets to our head sometimes. But yeah. All right. Well, let's wait for the interview then, I guess. Let's see what Julian says. I know Neil Warnock, what he's just said right now. I don't know who man of the match was. It's probably going to end up being Hayden Hackney. But Borough are flying high. And yeah, Conway scores a penalty yet again against us. So yeah. But thank you for the donation, Pete. Much love, much appreciation on that one. Everyone put a WM for Pete in the chat. Warnock would have gone insanely red. I don't think a result like that would have happened against Warnock, to be honest. Warnock really has his team on point usually. I generally don't know what's going on. If we get news tomorrow of Julian getting sacked, I'll be shocked. But at the end of the day, sometimes poor results do cause certain things. Whether it's something that's happened at the club, whether or not, I don't know. You know, personally, nothing has come out as negativity from what I'm hearing at the club. But all I can tell you is the injuries are not great. It's that simple. You know, I don't know why Chair's not been put on the pitch or on the bench yet. You know, something's bad's going on. And yeah. Julian didn't look great in the preview. So yeah. What's everyone's thoughts on the game though? Listen, look, there were certain parts of the game that would look really good, but defending wise has just gone downhill, shambles. So yeah. Feel sorry for Tyron Smith though with that penalty. It's not going to give him great what reputation, should we say? Even second tier podcast is saying Unreal defending from QPR, taking the piss. Here's what's happening. Just looking on Twitter to see anything what's been said. Yeah, pass completion really bad. Take this dog. Heartbroken with the state of the club at the moment, Shan says. Yeah, it's not great. Borough fan, Lewis says, Borough fan here, that Varane is a good player, stood out for me. Jesus Christ, okay. Well, thank you for tuning in, Lou. Much appreciated, much love for tuning in with your comment. Listen, look, Varane is an exceptional player, I think. He's a great player, but this season he's not been great. You know, if that was great for you, you have not seen him when he's on 100% full completely. Like, you know, majority of the time, I'm a fan of Varane. I think he's a good holding midfielder. But he's just not been great this season. I'll be honest. He's not been great whatsoever. So yeah, but congratulations to Borough. I really, really hope, honestly, Borough do go up. I really do. Borough deserve it. They've. I feel sorry in the sense of where Edwards has left and gone to a different club like the way he did. But I personally still think you got the best out of it and getting this guy in. You know, this guy's been brilliant for Middlesbrough. We have no midfield to ease the pressure, no one up front to hold the ball. Depending on how he plays, I agree with the striker-wise and the midfield-wise, we're pretty dead right now. We're pretty dead. There's no creativity in that club at the moment. Everyone's fucked and injured. And we ain't scoring goals. It's that simple. Majority of our players are injured. That do the job for us. but we've been shit since Boxing Day. That's my personal bit. John says Steve Boulder was meant to come in and improve our defense play. I can't see how he's made any difference. If I'm honest, defensively we are crap this season, but thanks for the podcast being great. Thank you, John. And I agree. I agree with your comments. Steve Boulder's been shit this season. I know he was meant to come and change the defense, and I agree with you on that one. It's been a shambles. It's been really bad. Louis says, I just thought he stopped a lot of our play. Fair play to QPR. Wish you guys success for the future. Honestly, like, there's times he did all right today, but that's not his best. We've seen him. Joe Walsh almost saving a penalty. I think there were certain calls that were really bad, like I said. You know, maybe 4-0 might not happen if those calls were appropriately done by the referee. Where would you play in Bengay? As centre-back. I'd play him as centre-back as a ball-playing defender. He should be playing with Jimmy Dunn at the back or Steve Cook, which would be a great. Personally, with how we have players available right now, personally, I would say we need to go 3 at the back. We need to go Jimmy Dunn, Ronnie, and then Bengay, or wherever it is. Maybe shift Ronnie back to right back. I don't know. But realistically, we need 3 at the back right now, I would say. That is the more appropriate thing right now. We need probably 2 hold in whoever we play there. We need really good players that run up and down the pitch on the wings. So whether that's Paul Smith and Sato or whoever, I think Vale should be there. Obviously we've got Davis still and stuff like that. Creativity wise, I think someone needs to be in the middle, and either we play wingers or we play 2 up front. It's that simple. You know, Collie, I think, really deserves a chance. He needs to be on the pitch, and he's not getting any game time, which I don't understand. So it's very confusing to me. But yeah, I personally would agree with one thing. I personally still think Kone should be put on the bench for now, as he's not scoring goals. But yeah, I don't know what's been said. So yeah. Paul says, I've seen us play worse than today and not lose 4-0. Think the defense needs to have a look at. To be honest, listen, look, we played shit against Sheffield Wednesday at home and we still beat them. You know, that's because Sheffield Wednesday played shit as well. So at the end of the day, I'm in the same predicting as you, Paul. I just personally still think there's a lot to come out of this club. Still. And I personally still think that Julian can do his job. But I still think, debatingly, we needed players in January. If we got injuries, we need players. It's that simple. You know, if you're going to tell me that no one's going to be fit until April, literally 1 month until their season ends, then yeah. Thoughts on Nuri? I like Nuri. I think Nuri's great, but I wouldn't blame him for the performances. The only thing you can blame Nuri and the ownership is, why haven't we replaced the players that have been injured? You know, why haven't we brought in someone that can make a difference until the injuries come back on loan? You know? So I love Nuri. I think Nuri's great for the club. I think he's better than Les and Tony. I think the ownership now, I think we're a very well run club with financially and everything like that. But right now, the problem is it the manager or is it the players? You know? Is there players that he don't like? Is there players that don't like him? You know? Is it the playing style that Julian offers them? Is it switching too much? You know, because in my personal belief is this, right? Where's Nardi? Nardi's disappeared. There's no sound of him. So yeah. We have potential, but not with Julian. I still think Julian is great, but listen, look, I'm entitled to my opinion, man. If everyone if he does get sacked, then cool. You know, I would say this. I feel like I should be allowed to say at the end of the season, if something worse had happened, I could say I told you so if we get rid of him. But unless I get proven wrong, until like someone comes in and changes the way we play or whatever, then cool. It's both. Shane says just some terrible signings from us. Listen, look, Poku was a great signing and Benge's been a great signing, but Poku's been injured and Benge, well, yeah, sending offs. Sato, very, very talented player last season, but we've only seen him decently in one game, in my opinion, this season, and that was his debut. Davis had a great start to the season, but it's fallen off. Adamson hasn't played one bit. Who else is there? Hayden, just not been great whatsoever. Kone had a great start, really bad now. Burrell, absolutely massive, amazing signing, I would say, for the price tag. Harvey Vale, a big fan of his. But yeah, I don't know what's going on. They've got rid of most of the deadwood they have, and yeah, we'll see what happens. Paul says we don't like loan signings on the Nuri. Can only remember Edwards coming in on loan. Listen, look, someone said this before. I don't know if it was you, but someone did say Nuri doesn't like loan signings. I get it, I understand, but like, if you're not gonna play the fucking youth like he wants to, then what are we doing? What are we doing? You know? If you're gonna play a striker that is not scoring goals at the moment, it's like, what the hell? Buff stop. Still waiting for this interview to come through. It still hasn't happened. No one can defend this utter shit. Julian has got to go ASAP. Ryan says. I don't know, man. Listen, look, I'm always going to be Julian until I see something that I really don't like. Yeah, cool, today's performance. But I honestly still think injuries is a problem. It's literally, that's what I think. So, yeah. What's up? What's wrong, dog? You keep barking. No one can defend. Oh, I listen. Look, I'm not defending any like shit games or whatever, but careful, buff. Honestly, careful. Watch out. Wait. What's wrong? What's up with you, dog? You keep barking. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's wrong? The ref is right. The ref is looking right at the player for the first game. Poor decision. The first goal, I meant, sorry. Not just Huron says not just today's performance. We've conceded 11 goals the last 3 games. Been terrible for months. Shane says Walsh needs dropping. Listen, look. I get it. I totally understand it. But what are we doing if we just keep switching keepers when goals get conceded? You know, we keep blaming the keeper. We keep blaming keepers. We're sounding a lot like Arsenal fans right now, or Arsenal fan TV. You know? Listen, look. What needs to be looked at is not just Joe Walsh. We also need to look at what the fuck's our defence doing. A goalkeeper can only do what as good as defence. You know? Like, Hayden Hackney, the goals that have been scored today, so penalty wise, that's a defending issue. Why has it been conceded? The first goal, that it's down to defense and as well as what the hell is the referee doing. Second goal, was it a corner? You know, third goal was what was the third goal? I can't remember the third goal now. Jeez, I'm losing my mind here. I can't remember, but I don't think that was a penalty personally. I think he went down at the right time, the way he did. So yeah. I don't know who. What was the third goal? Hayden. Hayden's goal is literally, basically brilliant. You know, that's everyone's fault. You know, why are we giving Hayden Hackney so much space to literally shoot from there to score? Well, look, we all know what Hayden Hackney can do. You know, Kone, yeah, Robert, I agree with that one. Kone back post on that second goal. It should have been dealt with better. Just waiting for. Dog just keeps barking. Stop. Stop. Birmingham Wednesday, yeah, I know. Listen, look, Birmingham, mate, look, I'm gonna listen. Like I said, don't expect amazing results right now. Do not expect anything right now because, listen, look, we're generally not be doing anything great until injuries come back and everything like that. So I would simply say this, just yeah, just be very understanding in what I say on Tuesday in the previous show. Please. That can go off. I'm busy. Jacob says hi. Sorry, I didn't see that message. Sorry, Jacob. Hopefully you're okay. Sorry, mate. I didn't see that. My apologies. Sorry, people. Just times out the minutes with the club. Just sad. Yeah, listen, Shane. Look, I've supported this club for pretty much all my life, mate. You know, I've seen the club in worse times than this, man. I've seen worse results. I've seen everything with this club. I've seen us hire Nigel Critchley. I've seen us have hire fucking managers like Hasselbank. Like, come on. Listen, look, this compared to what other seasons we've had, there's a big difference, man. You know, I've seen worse scenarios, honestly, worse scenarios. I'm just waiting for this interview with Julian. Unless he wants to get interviewed, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. Listen, look, at the end of the day, you know, there's gonna be good stuff and there's gonna be bad stuff said. You know, I get the frustration of fans where it comes down to the fact being that we are we're shit at the moment, you know. But we got, you know, we're not the best team in the league. I'm gonna be honest. You know, everyone said because of maybe on Twitter and because of the signings that we made in the summer, we're going to be dark horses. But at the end of the day, when those injuries start coming, you know, it all falls out the window. Yeah, I totally agree with you. Have differently seen the club and worse. This is what I'm saying, Paul, man. I've seen this club being owned by a family-owned fucking business and being run into the fucking ground and almost liquidated, right? And getting saved by fucking billionaires and them you know, not buying crazy players, you know, where people thought, oh right, let's bring in David Silva was a big thing in the past. David Silva was meant to come to QPR and shit like that, but at the end of the day, we got promoted with only spending 3.5 million in 2 seasons with Neil Warnock. So, you know, Shane says, I'm off. Catch you next time, mate. No, Shane, thanks for tuning in, man. Much love. Robert says, we're better than the previous results. I'd be honest, right? The state right now, we're not. We're not. The state right now is that the fact is this. Our players or manager or whatever's going on, something's happened. I would personally sit here and say I do not overrate my club. You know, I think QPR realistically are not ready for the Premier League. I still think a top 10 team, but this league's changing constantly. Like Middlesbrough, for example, okay, cool. I get it. We lost 4-0. You know, but I expected that. We've been smashed by Middlesbrough constantly at home, you know, for the past couple of seasons. You know, there's results that, okay, I get that we, you know, the Wrexham game, that's got to be dealt with. That I agree was appalling. Blackburn was a very shocking result. So yeah. I listen. There's been results that I can agree with you that we should be better, but it's not us. That's 130. I think 200. What if I want to use it's on Chicago. Well, I like to book directly with the hotel. Alright, we're still waiting. The interview is next anyway, so we shouldn't be too long. We're just gonna wait to watch the interview and then go from there. Sandman says going on a losing streak is one thing, but getting hammered every week is not on. It's gonna listen. Look, I understand it. I understand. Hammered every week is something that we should be used to. At the moment, that is. You know, like I generally thought, you know, okay, I can't seriously sit here and blame injuries all the time, because we shouldn't be conceding goals like that. It's mad. I agree with that for sure. We can't be conceding goals each week like that, especially at home. It's a wake-up call that we need, to be honest. if tomorrow morning we get news that Julian's been sacked or left, okay, cool. We got to deal with it. At the end of the day, some people will be happy, some people will be sad. At the end of the day, you got to compare it this way. Listen, Mike Fuentes didn't do great with us. You know, he had a season and a half with us where he finished literally worse than we did when he started half the season. You know? I think honestly, when we get Burrell back whenever, and some other players, you know, we're lacking so much creativity and goals. Defending's been really shit the last couple of months. I thought West Ham was a cracking defensive game. Bristol City, not Bristol City, Stoke was an absolute cracking defending game. You know, but we've been different. Maybe we need to get Steve Cook back on instead of whoever. Right, anyway, here we go.
There is a big difference between them and us. This is a reality, and we have to be honest. The reality is they are better technically, better physically, better in all the aspects of the game. In fact, in the first 20 minutes, it was not too bad, but after the first goal, we dropped, and it was more difficult for us at the end of the first half. Restart not too bad the second half. Had one big opportunity with Isaac Hayden, I think. We felt that in transition it was possible to create something, but when we conceded the second one, the third arrived too quickly. Killed the game, in fact, and mentally and physically as well, probably too difficult for us. But great quality, I think, offensively. We have some very good patterns and with ability to use the space, and technically as well, they are strong to use the ball and to create danger.
There are questions over the first two goals. The first one goes in off the scorer's elbow, so should that be disallowed?
I don't know, and
he's not commenting on any. Yeah, he's not going to comment on any of them goals. He isn't.
Sequences, so you have the images, and you know more than me. I can speak about only football and what happened on the pitch, tactically.
Yeah, he's denying. He's doing that protective thing.
A lot of balls, and when you give so many balls like this to the opponents, it's easier for them to use it. And yeah, of course you have to run, and when you run like this during the second part of the game, it's more difficult to keep a good lucidity. So yeah, and I think after the second goal we dropped, probably mentally but physically as well, because we ran a lot before. After the different balls,
it's just defending it, man. Jeez, is that it? That's pathetic. If that is it, all he's got to say. That is pathetic. No, but literally 2 minutes of basically discussing the goal, the handball goal thing, and the first goal that went in, and the second corner goal. That's pathetic, man. Honestly. He said we had a great second half, and then the first half, obviously that. But that's bad. That's bad. That's really bad. That's awful. You know, how you come into an interview, I get it, the interview, obviously you ain't gonna interview great, but that, just talking about 2 stupid goals, and that's it. Absolutely pathetic, man. Honestly, Sky is stupid, making Julian look like a fool right now. Right, well, listen, look, we'll get into a deep discussion tomorrow, right? We'll get into a deep discussion about this tomorrow, okay? Because I need to calm down, cool down a little bit. I need to have a look at certain things, what went wrong and stuff like that. And we'll see what the news says in the morning, okay? But we'll be live tomorrow. We'll be live tomorrow doing our match reaction for this. We will. That interview is embarrassing. I'm not going to do it ever again. Staying on just to do that. 2 minutes or whatever it was for that shit. That's bollocks. But apart from that, hopefully you have a great evening. Yeah, don't don't think too much. And yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the stream, and we'll be live tomorrow, like I said. Stay positive. Obviously, have a good evening, and apart from that, peace, love, positivity. Have a great evening. We'll catch you tomorrow. Cheers, people, for tuning in. Much love, man.